Hey guys, I got an email a couple of days ago that's really been on my mind since I received it, and I've had some thoughts about it, and I'd like to share some thoughts about it, and perhaps see what your ideas are on the subject. So first, I'd like to read the contents of that email. So if you'll just hit pause on this video and then go below and read the email, and then pop back up, and I'll see you here in a minute. All right, you read the email. So you probably think that I want to talk about justifying $300 a month to manage a Google Maps listing, and really that's not even the point of what I want to go over. I've seen much higher prices charged for that, and really, it could be debated all day long on several internet marketing services. So that wasn't really the part that hit me. The part that hit me and I want to discuss is the dangers and the pitfalls of building a business or a core service around someone as powerful and fickle as Google. Because Google Maps, I think it's a great opportunity, especially for local offliners like yourself and myself, and it's a powerful part of what I do. But to build your whole business strategy and put all your eggs in that one basket and make your value proposition of a service rely not just heavily but exclusively on the legs of Google, I think is a disaster waiting to happen. A lot of us know that Google can change its mind anytime it wants. And I've seen whole business models wiped out in an afternoon because Google changes the way it does things. Myself, I think back to 2005, summer of 2005, I generated $30,000 revenue a month with Google AdSense, and that was practically wiped out in an afternoon when Google decided it wanted to change things, change the way things were done. I'm still a big fan of AdSense, still make money on AdSense every month, but when you build the foundation of your business around something like that, it's not a real business, and it's not your business. So you have to be careful how tightly you tie yourself to the whims of someone like Google. And that's really what hit me hard when I read this email, that the whole business model, the whole value, and I don't know, that this may just be one service that this company offers, could be the lead-in service, whatever it is, but from this email, at least, that I gathered, that's what they're building this service on. And to think that something like this would have any longevity, and hope that Google doesn't change the way they do things with Google Local and Maps, or Google Places as they're calling it now, which we all know they are changing. They've made changes in the last couple of months that have affected a lot of folks. But to build the business and make that the proposition that you're going to secure and maintain that listing on Google Places, to me is it's not something that you can hang your hat on as far as a business model. So what I'd like to discuss, how much that you feel that that's part of your business. And I know it's part of my business, and it's part of something that I do for my small business clients. It's part of things that I do for my own businesses and local search models. But it's also something that if it absolutely went away tomorrow, it wouldn't sink the ship. So what I'm saying is, do you have your business, is it countered? Is it balanced? Because I've had a lot of people that come back to me and they see how quickly and how powerful Google Maps can be. And yes, it's something very powerful that you can show to small businesses. It's something that you can show to people and really amaze them really quickly. But I know people that stop there. They get a little taste of that, and once they're on the Google Maps sauce, they stop looking at all the other opportunities that are out there. And frankly, there are a lot of opportunities on the local landscape besides Google Maps. So I don't think you should ignore Google Maps by any stretch. And I think you should learn as much as you can about it and really learn the how to optimize it. But I've just been a little fearful here lately with some local marketers that I've talked to, and even some of my Offline X Factor members, that they're placing a little bit too much weight in the Google Maps, and that's kind of solely what they're concentrating on. So, I mean, I know some folks that do this whole business and completely ignore Google Maps. I don't think you should do that either. I think it should have its place, but just make sure it's balanced. So what I'd like to know is, how much emphasis do you place on your business or your strategies with Google Maps, and what would it do to your business if it was gone tomorrow? If Google just decided we're not doing maps anymore tomorrow, how would it affect your business and your value proposition to your customers, or your value proposition to yourself and the strategies that you're putting in place for local search? So I just wanted to share that with you, and just really kind of put a spotlight on the fact that I've seen more and more people really heavily rely on their business model on getting that Google map listing. And in my opinion, it's a mistake, and it's going to probably have some hard-hitting results in the future if that's where you're putting all your eggs. So until next time, share your ideas, comments, and I will see you later.